Scandalous pictures of fashionable rappers in glamorous magazines. Who's dating who? Politico cash in an envelope. Caught sniffing lines off a prostitute's prosthetic tits. It was back to the House of Lords with slapped wrists. They abduct kids. They molest the heads of dead pigs. But him in the hoodie with a couple of spliffs, jail him. He's the criminal.
Alright, so this is a suggestion from Patreon. The name of the song is Europe is Lost by the artist Kate Tempest. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, alright?
Now, in the basement flat, by the garages, where the people dump their mattresses, Esther's in her kitchen making sandwiches.
Okay.
The slats on her blinds are all wonky and skewed. You can see the top of her head from the street before she moves out of view to kick her boots off tired feet. She wipes her forehead with her wrist. She's just back from a double shift. Esther's a carer, doing nights. Behind her, on the kitchen wall, is a black and white image of swallows in flight. Her eyes are sore, her muscles ache. She cracks a beer and swigs it. She holds it to her thirsty lips and necks it till it's finished. It's 4:18 a.m. again.
Ah, the Eddie Man story. The story about the working class somebody, yes? Who lives their life just for the sole purpose of working, taking care of others, and literally no time for themselves, to the point where they attempt to self-medicate themselves with some form of intoxicant by the end of the day. All right, let's get it.
Finished. It's 4:18 a.m. again. Her brain is full from all she's done that day. She knows that she won't sleep a wink before the sun is on its way. Esther is worried about the world tonight. She's worried all the time. She don't know how she's supposed to put it from her mind.
Okay.
Europe is lost. America lost. London lost. Still we are clamoring victory. All that is meaningless rules, and we have learned nothing from history. The people are dead in their lifetimes, dazed in the shine of the streets. But look at the traffic still moving. The system's too slick to stop working. Business is good and there's bands every night in the pubs. Man, it's 2 for 1 drinks in the clubs. Are we scrubbed up? Well, washed off the work and the stress. Now all we want some excess. Better yet, a night to remember that we'll soon forget. All of the blood that was bled for these cities to grow. All of the bodies that fell. The roots that were dug from this earth. So these games could be played. I see it tonight and stains on my hands. The buildings are screaming. Can't ask for help though. Nobody knows me. Hostile, worried, lonely. Moving our packs like these were the rights we were born to. Working and working so we can...
All right, this artist has something to say. Ooh. What is better on this planet than social commentary? And they are doing it very well. Yes? Respect. Let's go.
Can be all that we want and dancing the drudgery off. But even the drugs have got boring. Well, sex is still good when you get it. To sleep, to dream, to keep the dream in reach. To eat your dream. Now don't weep, don't scream. Just keep it in, keep sleeping in. But what am I gonna do to wake up? I feel the cost of it pushing my body. Like I push my hands into pockets and softly I walk and I see it, this is all we deserve.
This boom bap is crazy.
Past every surface despite all we did to vanquish the traces. Mad, my very language is tainted with all that we stole. To replace it with this, I am quiet.
My very language is tainted with all that we stole to replace it. Man, dude. Yeah, I'm highly invested. All right, if you could send me more of their content, I'd be super interested in hearing more of it, okay? Definitely. Let's go.
My very language is tainted with all that we stole. To replace it with this, I am quiet, feeling the onset of riot. Riots are tiny, man, systems are huge. Traffic keeps moving, proving there's nothing to do. Cause it's big business, baby, and its smile is hideous. Top-down violence, structural viciousness. Your kids are dosed up on prescriptions and sedatives. But don't worry about that, mate. Worry about the terrorists. I mean...
Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Let's unpack this a little bit, okay? Extremely lyrical. The cadence is super dope. It's hip hop, right? In terms of production itself, it feels boom bap, right? Listen, the Western world how do you explain this? They definitely overshow. They show way too much of small incidents to make specific groups of people look worse to the masses. Yes? So with that being said, don't worry about all of the other things that are actually affecting your life, and worry about something that is legitimately like 0.10%. Like your chances of that actually happening, or something like that actually happening to you, is way too small to even for it to be meaningful in your life, right? The message is super solid, right? Super solid.
Structural viciousness. Your kids are dosed up on prescriptions and sedatives. But don't worry about that, mate. Worry about the terrorists. I mean, the water level's rising. The water level's rising. The animals, the elephants, the polar bears are dying. Stop crying. Stop buying. But what about the oil spill?
Stop crying. Start buying.
Polar bears are dying.
But what about the oil spill?
Stop crying, stop buying. But what about the oil spill? Shh. No one likes a party pooping spoil sport. Massacres, 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 new shoes. Ghettoized children murdered in broad daylight by those employed to protect them. Live porn.
Okay.
Ghettoized children murdered in broad daylight by those employed to protect them. Live porn streamed to your preteen's bedroom. Glass ceiling, no headroom. Half a generation live beneath the breadline. Oh, but it's happy hour on the high street. Friday night at last, lads, my treat. All went fine till that kid got glassed and in the last bar, place went nuts. You can ask our Lou, it was a madness, the road ran red, pure claret. Oh, and about them immigrants, I can't stand them. I mean, mostly I mind my own business. They're only coming over here to get rich. It's a sickness. England, patriotism. And you wonder why kids want to die for religion. It goes work all your life for a pittance. Maybe you'll make it to manager. Pray for a raise, cross the beige days off on your beach babe calendar. The anarchists are desperate for something to smash. Scandalous pictures of fashionable rappers in glamorous magazines. Who's dating who? Politico cash in an envelope. Caught sniffing lines off a prostitute's prosthetic tits. It was back to the House of Lords with slap wrists. They abduct kids. They molest the heads of dead pigs. But him in the hoodie with a couple of spliffs, jail him. He's the criminal.
Oh my God. I don't even know what's happening right now, bro. Listen, in the comments, let me know everything. It is extremely important. Yes, sir. Oh my God. This message needs to be spread to the masses, people. And if I can help spread this message, bro, are you listening? Jail him, but
back to the House of Lords with slap wrists. They abduct kids. They molest the heads of dead pigs. But him in the hoodie with a couple of spliffs, jail him. He's the criminal. It's the bored of it all generation. The product of product placement and manipulation. Shoot them up brutal, duty of care. Come on. New shoes, beautiful hair. Bullsh, saccharine ballads and selfies and selfies and selfies. Here's me outside the palace of me. Construct of self and psychosis, and meanwhile the people were dead in their droves and nobody noticed. No, wait, somebody noticed. I could tell by the emoji he posted. Sleep like a gloved hand covers our eyes. The lights are so nice and bright, so let's dream.
Okay.
Oh, but some of us are stuck like stones in the slipstream. What am I gonna do to wake up? We are lost, 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 we are lost. Are we lost? We are lost, 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 we are lost. We are lost, we are lost, we are lost, and still nothing will stop, nothing pauses. We have ambitions and friendships and courtships to think of, the forces to drink off the thoughts
That's
of.
nasty,
The
bro.
money, the oil, the planet is shaken and spoiled. Your life is a plaything, a garment to soil. The toil, I can't see it ending at all, only the end. Tell me, how is this something to cherish when the tribesmen are dead in their deserts to make room for alien structures? Develop, kill what you find if it threatens you. No trace of love in the hunt for the bigger buck. Here in the land where nobody gives a what am I gonna do to wake up?
Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting, bro. Listen, tell me everything. Oh, wow, bro. Yeah, dudes, let me know in the comments the next one of these I should be listening to, right? And I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. It is important. All right? Dudes, you guys have an amazing day, okay? Enjoy it as I play this right back right now, literally. All right, later, guys.